How's it going, y'all? My name's Josh, and this is Total Load Control install. Sorry, take two. Basically, you need a 4th Gen RAM 1500 or a 3rd Gen RAM 2500 or 3500. This install will cover the 1500 4th Gen. Basically, what I did was I ran all my tubing first. So my tubing runs from here, and it connects. You can see the back of the gauge, and then the relief valve, which I use when I use in the event that I need it and my compressor fails. So that's really the only reason why it's there. I've got a dump valve here, so I don't have to stand there and use that to dump the air out of the bags. And as you can see, everything's working. So, you know, I've done this a couple of times. So I installed TLC on my first truck and then reinstalled it again in my new truck a week later. So here's the air lines. They run to Y fittings through the hole for the glove box light. Every vehicle that has a upper glove box, every 4th Gen RAM that has an upper glove box will have that hole there. If it doesn't have an upper glove box, you'll have to drill a hole, but it's not anything serious. It's 2 3/8 holes, and I had to drill 2 tiny holes, like 1/16 or 5/16, whatever they are, for the self-tapping screws that I use to attach this panel here. It's a pretty solid install. I've been using it for about, I don't know, 4 months now. Took 7,000 pounds with it on a regular basis, and I have no issues. Pardon my mess for a second here. My wife drives the truck most days, but you can see I ran the wiring down and alongside the cable, or alongside the hose, the air hose. So they run down together and they go behind this panel. See, there's a you see the frame for the dash mount. It just runs right along there. There's nothing, no moving parts back here at all. So, and nothing you really have to worry about as far as electricity or arcing anything out. So basically, on your wiring, your white wire is going to attach to your red wire on the switch, and your black wire inside here is going to attach to the black wire on the switch. So, and that'll get your wiring done and completed for the glove compartment. I'll come around the other side. Come around the other side, and you can see this panel just pulls, and there's my tubing and wire, and they run right up through here. Okay, and that's like, it's real super easy. That panel costs about $2.50, and you drill 2 3/8 holes. You don't even need silicone because it doesn't really get wet. So I've been driving this way through rain, shine, you name it. My feet haven't been wet, so. And this is where the tubing comes out, right here. And the blue loom is the wire, no big deal. Run it to a Y fitting right here, and we'll get back to that Y fitting in a minute. But this tube here runs to the compressor. The compressor's down in front. You're gonna run your white wire in that wire that came with TLC. You're gonna run the white wire to the battery with an inline fuse that comes with the kit. Okay, it's not a big fuse. I think it's a 15 amp. It's not too bad. And then the black wire is going to continue down to the red wire on the compressor. That's your power. All right, it works. So I know it sounds weird, but from the compressor, you're going to bring the black wire back up here to the main negative on the battery, and that's going to be your ground. All right. Now, if you follow that instruction, you should have no issues. You can see there's the compressor I have mounted with 4 bolts to the cross member. It's pretty sheltered there. It gets a little dirty, but nothing too serious. I've been through some mud and stuff and I ain't had no issues yet. So, and there's the air tube. It comes right there. They're quick disconnect fittings, so they're really easy and I ran everything in wire loom just to be safe with zip ties. And come back to this Y fitting here and run more air tube. I used a different kind of air tube than what came with the kit because I had to do the install twice, but run this air tube down all the way back. Along the frame. Keep it away from anything spinning or hot. You don't want it touching anything that gets warm or that spins. It'll either rub through it or get it tangled up and yank it out. Alright, and there you can see where it goes through that forward bed mount. Up and over the fuel tank right there. There's no worries there because it's simply fuel. It doesn't get hot or cold except with the temperature, so but nothing gets hot enough to melt anything and nothing spins there. You come through that fuel tank handle, the carry handle for the fuel tank. Don't ask me why it's there, I don't know. And tee it off right there so you have a Y fitting. The one hose goes down to this bag here. That's the driver's side. The other hose goes over there to the passenger side bag, and I just zip tied it to the parking brake cable so that it doesn't come loose and get in the way of the exhaust or anything like that. So that's pretty much total load control in a nutshell. Now I'm going to go fire it up and give you a demonstration of how long it takes to go from empty to full. It's not really that bad. I like to start it because it's easier on the electrical system. And there you have it. It's 20 psi, and that is total load control. Really, really easy. A dump valve makes a world of difference. Alright guys, that's total load control for you. That's the install. That's pretty much it. So you guys have a good one. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at armyof12006@gmail.com, or get in contact with Total Load Control and they'll get you my number. Alright, have a good day.